When you're a kid, when you see an old car, like a sports car, what's the first thing you look at? You look at the speedometer. You know, you're like, how fast does this car go? My name is Buz Ras, and I own Seattle Speedometer, and I rebuild, restore, and calibrate vintage instruments. I have a 1969 Porsche 912 and a 1978 Ducati 900 GT. The older cars and the older bikes like these, it's just a ball. It's great to just go out and scream around. Kind of just shake the city off, remind yourself why you do what you do. I do all the work on both vehicles myself. When you work on it yourself, it creates much more of a personal relationship with these vehicles, at least for me. That's all I do. I just repair things and fix them, figure out how they work, put them back together. It's incredibly rewarding when you take something that's completely broken and it's totally busted, and there's been like a couple guys that looked at it and like, you can't fix that. And they bring it here and I completely rebuild it and it works like $1 million. And that's, you know, there's a lot of satisfaction in doing that, especially with your hands. There's something that you're just drawn to looking at the gauges. It's one of the parts that when you restore a car, when you're driving it, you get to look at. You don't really get to look at the motor. You don't get to look at the wheels that you just put on, or, you know, you're looking at the gauges. There's such an intertwining mix, you know, between the gauges in the car and the motor and the wheel, like they're all interconnected and it's beautiful. I have a very personal tie with vintage automobiles and vintage motorcycles, and that's really cool. You know, I get to do something that there aren't really a whole lot of people left that even know how to do. You know, I want to be the one that kind of like keeps it going.